Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day so far and everybody is doing great. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be talking about open houses and how to use our open house app and kind of showing you some different things within the system that can be done for an open house. Now, as a lender or a broker or an agent, all of these features would work for you, so you're able to kind of use this feature. I know as a lender, you actually have an option to use the open house app if you wanted to hold an open house for your agents or anything like that. A lot of agents use our open house app, and it's been awesome for them. So we'll go over that and kind of cover some topics on the open house app. So if there's any questions along the way, just let me know. Some things that we're working on, I know I keep bringing it up every week, the Neighborhood Watch, I promise, is coming. We are just finishing up some postcard templates, trying to get the back all buttoned down, and then some templates for the front. So with the Neighborhood Watch, again, for those of you who've been tuning in each week, I know you've been kind of getting some hints as to what it is. You can actually draw out your specific community, and then you can upload your mailing list into the system. And then once you upload your mailing list, you can select to have postcards either sent to you, or we can send them out with postage and do it for you. So that's going to be our Neighborhood Watch. We'll have just listed, we'll have price change, and then just sold. So there's going to be 3 different postcard options to choose from. Once we get the postcards all buttoned down, we'll also have an option for door hangers to be sent out as well to you, so then you can go door hang them and do all that stuff too. So we're just working on the design stuff to get that all finished up, and then once we have that all done, then we should be ready to rock and roll and get that released for you. So I promise that's coming. I know I say that each week. It's a lot of programming and a lot of stuff. So I really appreciate each one of you sticking by us and just understanding that it does take some time, but we will have it available, and it's going to be an awesome feature once we have that done. So still chugging along on that. Some other things too that we're working on, we are just doing some more marketing makeover. So agents, brokers, lenders, all of you. If you have a website in the system that you're using and it's not customized, give us a call. We can get you in touch with our graphics team. Go ahead and get a marketing makeover started for you to get the customization done for your website. Let's make it your own. Let's make you stand out from other agents or other lenders, other brokers, and really make this website your own. Brokers, for you, if you create a website within the system, we can actually push it down to all of your agents too, so then your agents will be able to have that same website as well. So kind of a cool thing that you're able to kind of use that as an effect to push it down to all of your agents. Things we can customize, we can do customization for the property-specific websites. We can do customization for the personal websites or neighborhood websites, anything like that. We can also do customization for the postcards, the sign writers, the property business cards. All of the different marketing materials throughout the shopping cart can be customized. So if you're interested in getting that stuff done, just give us a call. Again, our support hotline number is at the top of our website. You'll see it listed here. This 949 number gets you directly to our support team. Any one of them can help and get the customization going. So let us know. We really want to help you. We really want to make you stand out as it continues to get busier for each one of you. We know things take time, but that's why we're here to help. So we really want to help get you all set up with the things that need to be done and help you as much as possible. So just keep that in mind. We are here to help. We really want to make sure that we're here for you as much as possible. So just keep that in mind. Going to a little more of the customization, if you go into the personal website section here for under personal and then personal websites, we do have our new layout 10 available for you. So you'll see that layout 10 is our new option. So that is a nice looking layout that we have. And then this little sample section here is a little bit different now. We've kind of given you, some of these can't have any customization done. Some can have a little bit of customization done, and then some are very customizable, like this layout 10 is very customizable. Layout 7 is really popular and very customizable too. So we specifically built this layout 10 to be able to change a lot of different things within it. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. If you're looking for a website that's very, unique and something that's a little different from what we have in the system, try using layout 10 and we'll see what we can do to get that matched up for you as quickly as possible and as efficient as possible for what you're currently using. So That's all I got for what's new and what we're working on. Next week, we are going to focus on IDX and getting the IDX all set up. And then the last week of the month, Tara will actually be doing the webinar. Again, I'm going to be out of town, so Tara will be doing the feedback system. So the next 2 weeks, just keep in mind, we'll be doing the IDX setup, and I'll show you how to get that all set up on your personal website and all of that. And then Tara will be hosting the last What's Up Wednesday of the month because I'm gone. And then with that, she'll go over the feedback system and how the feedback system works with agent marketing. So definitely tune in if you're interested in learning any of those 2 topics, and then next month we'll have some really new exciting stuff for you to cover too. So also one quick thing, if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to learn in future What's Up Wednesdays, or if you have any suggestions or comments or anything for me, please by all means reach out to me. I can be reached out at Erin, E-R-I-N, at agentmarketing.com. So feel free to reach out to me. I love to hear from you, love to make sure that I'm helping you as much as possible. So anything, comments, suggestions, complaints, anything you've got for me, send it over. I love to hear from each one of you. So on that note, let's go ahead and get started with our topic today. So we are going to focus on open house. Now, having an open house includes so many different things. A lot of you may have heard of Looky Leads, which is our open house app. Some of you may have not heard of it, or may have heard of it, may have not yet. With LookyLeads.com, this is going to be our open house app that we've built into our system. Now, the reason why I like Looky Leads is because, you know, when you're holding an open house, what are you doing to capture those people's information that comes in? Are you getting their contact information with a little sign-in paper? Are you just letting them come into the open house and not capturing their information? What is your follow-up? What are you doing to capture their info? Well, this is why Looky Leads comes in handy. With Looky Leads, you actually can hook it up with your agent marketing account, hold an open house, and this is going to be your open house registration app. So when consumers come into the open house, they have to register. They have to put in their name, their email, and their phone number. Now, the good thing, I've always had people say, well, you know, a lot of times I don't do that because they don't want to give me their information. Well, a little comeback line that you can say, for security purposes, the sellers have asked me to get everybody's contact information, so I feel that this is important to use Looky Leads for that specific reason. So you could say for security purposes, the sellers have asked you to do it. I mean, just come up with a little short line as to why you're going to be capturing their info. So, you know, for me, I see the news all the time. I see what happens. People come to open houses. You end up getting theft and stuff like that. So it's nice to know really who's walking in and out of those homes that you're holding the open house for. I think that that's like very, very important. And I know, you know, me as I become an agent, I'm definitely going to be, you know, taking that as something very serious and stuff like that. So that's why Looky Leads is such an important thing. If you have not gone to Looky Leads and created an account, you will have to create a separate account. So in that instance, you'd click on Join, and then you'll fill out your information for Looky Leads. I already have an account in the system, so I'm just going to click on this little login button here, and then this is going to take me into where I can log in. So I have my login information here. I'm going to go ahead and click on Login. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take me into Looky Leads, where now I can start doing some of the setup stuff. If you're new to Looky Leads and you've never created your Looky Leads account and you're just now doing it for the first time, the first step that you'll want to do is go to your agent marketing setup. So you'll see here that it's going to prompt you to put in your login information for the open house. Now this, or for your agent marketing account into Looky Leads. Now just keep this in mind. The next thing you're going to want to do, and loan officers, if you're going to be doing this for your agents, it has to be set up on an agent level account. And the reason why is because when you have this set up on an agent level, we actually will import the properties into the system. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're using this for your agents, just make sure that you're actually going through and you're doing an agent level account. So maybe create a Looky Leads account for each one of your agents when you're going through and you're setting up their agent marketing account. So what you would do is you would type in your agent marketing login, your agent marketing password, and you'd hit import agent marketing info. Once you've done that, then it's going to go ahead and set up your personal information for you. It's going to set up your broker information for you. And then it's also going to allow you to have your property list. So with the property list, you'll see here it says no properties found. So what I want to do is I want to get ready for my open house that I'm going to be having this week. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add. Now, because I have my agent marketing account hooked up with Looky Leads, what I can do is I can click on pull from agent marketing. When I click on pull from agent marketing, what it's going to do is give me my list of properties that I have in my agent marketing account. So now I can choose to do my 24 Main Street listing. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And then when I click on this, what it's going to do is it's going to add it onto my property list. So now I'll have my property list. If I go back to agent marketing here, I'll see that I have my property list with my list of properties. So every time that you decide you want to hold an open house, you can pull in the properties from agent marketing into Looky Leads. Or you also have an option to manually input, which you would click on manual input, and then you just type in this information here. So it's pretty easy to manually enter in the property information if you want to do it that way and not hook it up to your agent marketing account, whichever you feel is easiest. So now when you're ready to hold your open house, this is the awesome part. So you have your property added into Looky Leads. Really simple, really easy to get that done. So now you go ahead and click on the property. So we just want to verify everything is correct here. We got 4-bedroom, 5-bath. The price is $450. Perfect. So everything is good to go. So now at the top, you'll see here it says Start Open House. So when you're in your open house and you're ready to go, you can have this pulled up on your tablet or on your iPad or any type of tablet or computer works fine. So what you can do is click on Start Open House. So we'll say that it's 1 p.m. on Saturday and I'm ready to start my open house. Consumers are coming in, so this is what they will do. It says, please register for this open house. So I have my first consumer. We'll say that Sue Consumer is coming to our open house here. Oops, what happened here? Sorry, I'm clicking buttons and not even knowing what's going on here. All right, let's try this again. Sorry. All right, so I have Sue coming into my open house, so now I'm going to have her fill out her information, and of course I killed my computer now. So bear with me here while we get this going. So once the consumer registers for the open house, what it will do is it will pop you back so then the next consumer can register for that. Let me start over from scratch here. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, so now we have it to where Sue Consumer is coming in to register here. And then we're going to enter in her phone, or she'll enter in her phone number here, and then we're going to go ahead and have her enter in her email. So we'll say sue@sueconsumer.com. So now she's filled out all of her information, so now she's going to hit register. So now it's going to save the visitor, and now the next person who's coming to the open house can now register for their information. So now what happens is when that consumer registers for this, they're actually going to get a text message with the property details and a link to the mobile website. So they get those information sent to their phone. It's almost like a mobile flyer that they can take directly when they register for the open house. And you capture their information. So how cool is that? You're able to not only get their information so you can follow up with them, but then you send them the info for the property, and it's like an e-flyer sent out automatically for you, and you don't even really have to do anything. Just set your tablet out, and it's all done from there. So each time your consumers have registered, so we'll say Tom Smith is here. He's come to our open house. Tom Smith.com. All right, so Tom's come to our open house too. He's seen the house, he loves it, he's ready to go. So now we're ready to end our open house. Say we have everybody, everybody's done, it's 3 o'clock, we're done with our open house. So we'll click here on that little mobile symbol, and we'll just have to enter in our password for Looky Leads to get back in so nobody can have access to this information. So then it takes us back into Looky Leads. So now when we're here, we can go to our visitor list, and we can see all of the consumers that dropped in our open house. So we can click on Sue. It will tell you what property she came to visit, when we sent the text message out, when she subscribed, and then it will send out a little feedback request too about the property. So the feedback request is going to be a 5 questionnaire, which we'll cover in just a moment. But it's going to be a little 5 questionnaire thing that will, or a little feedback request that gets sent out as well. So this is a good thing to have available for you if you want to have the open house registration app. Looky Leads is going to be it. So again, that's lookyleads.com. So if you need this this link here, I'm going to post it in the GoToWebinar right now in the chat box. So if you need that, it's lookyleads.com. That's going to be the registration app. I just posted it in the chat box through the GoToWebinar. So now we can come into agent marketing and we can use some of the agent marketing features that we have in the system. So a couple things that you can do for the for agent marketing. Now we have our Looky Leads account synced up with agent marketing. So if we go here to this little megaphone icon here, this is going to be our little feedback request. So we can see those feedback requests that we have from those people that came to our open house. So you'll see here I have 2 feedback requests now, one sent to Sue and one sent to Tom for the open house that we had. Now the feedback request, I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to talk about the home that they visited, and then it's going to have, oh, I'm sorry, it's got 6 questions. So then it's got the 6 different questions that the consumer can fill out, and then they can add any additional comments. Once they submit this feedback, then what it's going to do is notify the agent, or you as a sponsor, the agent, anybody that has this under their account. They'll get notified now of the feedback. And we're going to go, this is going to be our topic in a couple weeks with the feedback system. So we'll go more in depth on how to change this, customize it, edit it, all of that stuff. So the feedback system is such a cool feature. It's all done automatically for you. You saw that Tom and Sue came to my open house on Saturday. They filled out their information. They got a text message with the property details, and the feedback request was also sent out too. So it's something that's so easy to use and something that's so simple and something that's kind of cool to use. So that's lookyleads.com. So that's our open house app and kind of the steps that go with that. Now we have a couple other features that you can utilize when you're getting started for your open house. Now, when you're in the system, you'll go to your property details. We're going to go here to the little link icon here. And when we click on the link icon, it's going to take us into all of our tool, or I'm sorry, the wrench icon. It's going to take us into all of our tools that we have within the system. Now, the first option under property website tools is going to be the open house dates. And again, for those of you who missed that, that's going to be this little wrench icon. So you click on the little wrench icon, and then you go to the open house dates. Now, open house dates gives you the option to enter in those open house dates that you're going to be having for your open house. So I'm going to add in a couple dates here. We'll say that we're going to do it at 1 p.m. on Saturday to 4 p.m. and then we're going to hold another one on Sunday. Oh, we'll do Sunday. And this one will be from 2 to 4. So I'm going to enter in my open house dates, and now I'm going to hit save. So once I have my open house dates entered into the system, I'll hit save here. And it says open house dates have been saved. Now you should post your open house announcements on Facebook using the button provided. Now there is a cool thing with this. We have 2 different options you can do. So now you can go to click on this little view icon and see your open house announcement. So when you pull up the open house announcement, it's going to give you the agent information on here. So if you're the agent, it will have your info. It's going to have a photo of the home. So the first photo that is uploaded into the photo gallery, it will have that generated on here. And then it's also going to have your open house dates listed, as well as the property location, so the map of where your home is located or the home that's going to be for the open house. And then it's got the contact form for the agent. So this is your little open house announcement. Now the next thing you can do is you can click on this little Facebook icon here. And when you click on Facebook, what it will do is it will open up your Facebook account, and it's going to say open house at 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 15th. So now you can post this announcement on Facebook if you want to. You have an option to share it to your timeline, or you can do share on a page that you manage. Maybe you've created an event, or maybe you want to share a private message and have your sellers post it on their Facebook page so you can actually share it to them in a private message or anything like that. So you can say like, come on by, open house, anything like that that you want. So the cool thing with this is going to allow you to get your open house announcement out there as much as possible just through clicking that one button. So it's really simple to add that. You would click on post to Facebook and then it will actually create and send out your post. So really simple and easy to get that open house announcement out there. You can also take the link too if you wanted to go back in and view this website. You can take this link and you can copy it and you can paste it onto Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere else you want to. So you have the open house dates available for you to use. One last thing I wanted to show you under the Craigslist poster, which we actually did a webinar, What's Up Wednesday, on that a couple weeks ago. So with the Craigslist poster, you can actually post your open house dates on the Craigslist poster as well. So you'll see here for my 24 Main Street listing, it says posting title, open house this Saturday. So you also can create a Craigslist post and then put your open house announcement on Craigslist as well. So you have that as an option if you want to be able to get more exposure, not only on social media. You can do the open house announcement, but then you can also do the Craigslist poster to also help you get more exposure for your open house too. So we have those tools. LookieLeads.com is going to be your open house registration app. There was a question asking if there's a fee for that website. There is no fee. It is a free website that we've created for you to use on your open houses. And again, that's LookieLeads.com. So if you need that, go to LookieLeads.com. Also, back under the open house announcement too. So I'm going to go back to the tools section and then go to open house dates. You'll see it listed here. Make sure you use our open house app so you can click directly on Lookie Leads and it will take you directly to the website too. So that way you won't forget, it's listed right here, LookieLeads.com under the open house announcements. So you can do the LookieLeads.com. You can also enter in your open house dates and create that Facebook announcement or any other social media announcements for you to share. And then also you can post your announcement on Craigslist too. So it has that open house poster. So use those as kind of some suggestions for the open house when you're hosting the open house, anything like that. Lookie Leads is going to be awesome using that Facebook announcement and Craigslist poster. So that's all I've got for the open house announcements and stuff like that. Are there any questions that I can answer for you? There was a question asking how to get the dates. So you go to your list of properties or to your agent's list of properties, and then you're going to go to the tool, or the little tool wrench icon here. So you'll click on this little second to last icon. You'll see it listed on all of these different properties. So we'll go ahead and do the wrench, and then you go to open house dates, and then you can enter in your open house dates here. So pretty simple, pretty easy to get that all entered in. Any questions, anything? All right, and then for those of you who did tune in late, next week we're going to be doing the IDX setup. So we'll go through setting up the IDX. If you're not sure what IDX is, it's the property search on the personal website that is the data from the MLS. So we'll have that, and then we'll go ahead and do the feedback system the last Wednesday of the month. Let's see. Can this tool be used for Brokers Open as well? Yes, of course. You can always use the Lookie Leads app for broker opens, for open houses, all that stuff. It's a registration app, so you're more than welcome to use it for what you need. Is there a picture or a way to get a picture added to the Lookie Leads registration page? That's something I can suggest to the programmers and see if we can do that, put a picture of the front of the home. I would just have to double check with the programmers and throw that in our suggestions. So that wouldn't be too big of a problem. If you have questions about MLS, be sure to call our support team. You can reach out to our IDX specialist, or you can always check our MLS list. Feel free to call our support hotline number and ask for our IDX specialist if you have questions about MLS and getting them added into the system. 949-328-5050. Any other questions? Sorry. There was another question asking, or YouTube reminder. So let me just post the YouTube channel here. Sorry, I got to get it on my computer. All right, I'm going to post the channel link in in the question box. So just be sure, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way when the videos get posted, you get notified. So really important to make sure that you get notified of those videos in case you want to go back and watch them at any time, or if you happen to miss a Wednesday, you can always watch the YouTube channel. So I did post that in the question box through GoToWebinar. So if you have any questions about the YouTube channel or anything like that, just let me know. Let's see. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions here. So there was another question asking if the leads get pushed to the monthly newsletter. So you will see that, yes, they do come into your CRM. So they are added into the CRM automatically for you. Looky Leads login. Jim, you're going to have to be a little more specific so I can answer your question. Any other questions? Anything else? All right. Well, I'll hang on the line for a couple more minutes in case there's any other questions. Looky Leads login, is it automatic? No, you would have to create a new login, and then you'll sync up your agent marketing login with your Looky Leads. So you do have to create a new login. I believe it's an email address. I know I have mine set up with the email, so you can use your same email address that you use for agent marketing. Any other questions? Anything? All right. Well, I hope everybody has a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter, happy Good Friday, all of that stuff. And we will see you all next Wednesday for IDX. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.